Hello Aries, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your person on your mind reading, whoever you're thinking about. That is who this reading is intended for. And everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, that's too many. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right, loves, let's take a look and see what is going on for you guys. We're going to grab a couple of these for some overall energies, and then we're going to jump right into your tarot. Show me the person on Aries' mind. What is their current energies towards Aries, please? What are their current energies towards Aries? We have heartbreak or shattered. Runaway. It says, would you pack a bag and meet me somewhere? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. And soulmate, everlasting. Do you know what song is kind of coming to mind, Aries? I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's that If the World is Ending song, I think is what it's called, If the World Was Ending. And that's kind of like the vibe that I'm picking up here with this. It's like, you know, a lot has happened here between the two of you with this energy, with this shattered energy. And specifically, I see this like wine glass here. For some of you guys, I definitely feel like there could be some kind of like toxic behavior or attachment, or maybe even like drinking involved in this situation. For some of you, that's a very specific message. So that may only be for like one person. So just don't take that part on if it's not for you. But I get the overall vibe here that there's been a lot that's happened here with this heartbreak and shattered energy, but still feeling a very strong connection with you with this soulmate energy. It's like in this everlasting, it's this soulmate everlasting. To me, this feels like this person is, you know what, despite whatever's happened between the two of us, how long things have been like this, I'm always going to feel this way about you. I'm always going to have love for you, or I'm always going to think about you, or I'm always going to feel like we have this special bond or connection here. And with this runaway energy here, it's like, I wish we could just like pretend like it all didn't happen and just like go away and just be with each other where it doesn't really matter anymore. You know, where you know, our past doesn't matter and the hurt doesn't matter. We could just be together, you know. And that's one of those things that it's like it's more of like a fantasy than something that is reality, right? Something that's actually possible. But it's not saying that it couldn't be possible at some point, but that's how it's more feeling, is more of like a fantasy thing coming through here. And it's really reminding me of that song. As soon as I felt this energy, that song came into my mind. So you guys can go check it out if that's something that resonates with you. We have this change or transition energy at the bottom of the deck. And this kind of reminds me of like a mix between the death energy and the Six of Swords, where I do feel like maybe you have experienced some kind of ending with this person in the past. And maybe they're trying to move on with that Six of Swords energy, but having a hard time. Or it could, you know, sometimes that change and that death card and that Six of Swords energy can be, you know, trying to make a significant change within themselves, especially for those of you where they have some kind of attachment, you know, or, you know, negative mindset or addiction or something here for some of you, where I feel like they're trying to make a change and they're trying to get past that. And some of them could want to get past things with you. You know, the Six of Swords can be a card of, you know, moving into calmer waters, like overcoming those obstacles, getting through it. So let's go ahead and get the tarot out and see what their current energies are. I just picked up the deck, and you guys are the first reading that I am doing today. And we have the Devil energy here at the bottom of the deck. So I definitely feel that like unhealthy mindset or lifestyle or behavior or addiction or something that they're, you know, attached to for some of you. I still feel that energy coming through here. And that song, one of the you know, the lyrics that are sticking out to me from that song are, you know, all our fears would be irrelevant. And I kind of feel like that. It's like all the fears, all the things that have happened, they wouldn't even matter. We could just be together in this one moment here. You know, I feel like that's something that this person is wishing for, even if they know that it's not realistic. Like they're just missing being with you. Show me their energy towards Aries. What is their current energies towards Aries? We have the King of Cups. And we have that, you know, deep and unconditional love right out the gate here. The Page of Cups. The King of Pentacles. And that's coming out, you know, the King of Pentacles can be an energy that really talks about something being, you know, like an integral part of you. You can almost not even tell the difference between, you know, where his environment ends and he begins, like, because it's an energy of, you know, something being so established and being such a part of you, you know, that it's just a very established and connected energy here. And that's kind of what's coming through. So some of you guys, it goes with that everlasting energy of, this person feels like it doesn't matter how, like, what happens or how much time goes by, I'm always going to feel this way. We have the Three of Cups. Now, because I am seeing two different kings here and now the Three of Cups, and the genders don't matter here, guys. But for some of you, there could be another party in this. So especially if this is somebody you've been, you know, in separation with for a while, either you could be in another connection now or they could be in another connection now. That doesn't have to be true in order for this to resonate for you, but I do feel like that is coming up for someone. We have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. I see the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it's interesting because at the bottom of the deck here, we have that change and transition energy that I said I felt like reminded me of the Death card and the Six of Swords. And then at the bottom of the deck here, we do have the Six of Swords. So I feel like that's an extra confirmation about that energy. Some of you guys could live at a distance from this person, but you don't have to. Somebody has, it's like they really have something that they want to say here, but I feel like they're really holding it back. They're just trying their best to continue to move forward and to continue to move on. And it's not because it's what they want. It just feels like it feels like either they feel like that's the only option, or they feel like they, you know, like, yeah, like they don't have another choice. It's like, I don't want to move on. You know, I just really want to run away with Aries. I just want to be with Aries. But they could feel like there's obstacles or blockages. They could just feel like what they want is not something that they can have. Because I see them, you know, trying their best just to persevere and move on here. The Strength card to the Ace of Swords is like, to me, it feels like really wanting, there's something they really want to reach out and say to you, or they really want to reach out to you, but they're finding like they're holding that back here. The way that they are viewing you here, we have the King of Cups. So, you know, as someone who they do believe still has love for them, and someone that they know that they love deeply here. You know, the King of Cups can be a card of unconditional love, and they may feel that you feel that way about them too. It's not, they could feel like, you know what, even if Aries is with somebody else, or even if Aries and I aren't ever going to be together again, or even if we didn't work out, I know that we'll always love each other. Like, I know we'll always have this bond, we'll always have this connection. Now, they have the Page of Cups for their feelings. And I feel like it's not a coincidence that it's coming out under this runaway energy, because it feels like to me that someone's like, I wish we could just turn back time, or I wish we could just get to a space where whatever happened didn't matter, and we could get back to a place when things were, you know, in puppy love, and things were cute, and things were lighthearted, and things were fun between us. This is definitely a very like bittersweet energy that's coming through here. A lot of Six of Cups energy, even though I don't see it, it's a lot of nostalgia. It's a lot of like thinking about the past, the good times, the would have, could have, should have, I wonder what would have happened if this didn't happen, or I wonder where we would be if I'd only tried this. Like, it's like a lot of that energy. I see the King of Pentacles here for their intentions. Yeah, it's like this person feels like they're always, like I said, they're always going to feel this way about you, that the way that they feel about you is just a part of who they are at this point. You know, that's at least where they're at with things here. It could be hard for them because I don't know, Aries, if this is somebody that you still stay in contact with every now and then, or if it's just that you still feel each other's energy regardless of, you know, circumstances and time, because it does kind of feel like this person feels like you are somebody who maybe has been in their life for a very long time, or somebody who's just, like I said, Even if it hasn't been like length of time, it feels like they've known you forever and you feel like a part of them. I know that sounds weird. I hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to say there. We have the Three of Cups for the challenge. So for some of you, I'm getting a couple different things. One, for some of you, I do feel like I said, there could be another party, whether on their side, on your side, on both. And that could be what's coming up as a challenge. For others of you where that's not the case, the Three of Cups can just talk about like reconciliation. So it could say that that is something that this person feels like isn't something that they can actually have or isn't possible for one reason or another. Like I said at the beginning with this heartbreak and shattered, I definitely feel like there has been a lot that's happened here. We have the Ace of Wands energy for their next actions and behaviors. For those of you where you guys are still in contact or where you do, contact each other sporadically or every now and then, it wouldn't surprise me with this energy if you do receive some kind of message, because you have two pages here. I see the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, and the pages are the messengers of the tarot, so it would not surprise me, especially with the Ace of Wands being here, which could be like, still feeling very connected, that passion, that spark, it's like potential for that. So if you guys do stay in contact, even if it is just every now and then someone reaches out, it would not surprise me, okay, with this energy if that happens. Because it's something that they're feeling here. They're feeling like they have something they want to say. I see them trying really hard to hold back here. So it almost feels here that if they do give into this, if they do end up, reaching out to you here, which it looks like that's kind of what's happening. It does feel like it's kind of spontaneous, because I feel like they're trying, or spontaneous, or it's like something that they just can't help. Like they can't help themselves from reaching out, because I feel like they're trying to. With that Strength energy and the Ace of Swords, I feel like they're trying to hold themselves back from reaching out, but it feels like they may not be able to. So it's a very intense energy here. This was probably a very intense connection. The signs I'm seeing for you, I see Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag. Those are signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading, so even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading can still resonate for you. But that is what I have for you. I do hope that this helps. If it resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just check out your other placements and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings. All of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emojis in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.